If I click on Save, or if I click on the little floppy disk icon, all I will be doing is saving it under the same name in the same place. There is no little quick button up here for Save As. There is a keyboard shortcut for it if you care. It's the F12 function key. I'm not going to use that right now, but I'll just keep tossing in these keyboard shortcuts. Again, F12 is Save As. So instead, I'm going to click on the File tab. Here I am in the Backstage view. I'm going to click on Save As. I'm going to browse. Now notice that by default, it's ready to put it back where I opened it from, the Word sample files. I actually want to put it in my finished files folder. Luckily, I have a nice little shortcut for that over in my favorites area. So I'm looking for my finished Word documents folder. I click on it. And then down here, I'm going to change its name from Practice Large Document to Working Large Document. That is, I'm dragging across the word practice and replacing it with the word working. Hey, I'm not actually in the document. I am naming the document, but that same method for selecting one thing and typing in its place, hey, that works here as well. Again, don't worry if you don't see the .docx on the end of that. It's too early to talk about that. Don't worry about it if you don't see it. All right, so I'm changing its name to Working Large Document. I'm changing where I'm going to put it. I brought it in from Word sample files. I'm now saving it in finished Word documents. And I finish that off either by hitting the Enter key or clicking the Save button. And you may notice on my screen right now, let me magnify that, I'm getting a little notice that says your document will be upgraded to the newest file format, which means I won't be working in compatibility mode anymore. Now, if what I want to do is edit this document and then send it back by email attachment to somebody who is still using 2003 version of this, then you can see I would need to make a change here. Instead of choosing OK, I would have to do this. Now watch my screen for just a moment. I'm not going to have you do this, but here's what I would have to do. I'd have to click on Cancel. And then right down here where it says it's going to save it as a Word document, this is a list box. Here's a list arrow here. If I click in that list box, one of my choices is to save it as a Word 97 to 2003 document. And again, you might not see the file name extensions on the end of your documents, but a 2003 file would end in .doc, whereas a normal now Word document would be .docx. By the way, if you don't see any year number attached to that, you're supposed to just understand that means the squeaky, shiny, new version of that. Okay, so I'm backing out of there. I am going to save it as a Word document, which is the default choice. And I'm saving that over here into my finished Word documents. And I'm changing its name from Practice Large Document to Working Large Document. So I'd like you to do the same. You should get this little message that says you're now going to have this in the 2007, 2010, 2013, 2016 file format. It uses the same format for all of those. I click on OK or I hit the Enter key. So here's my new name up in the title bar, Working Large Document. Notice it no longer says Compatibility Mode. So your turn to do that. You're going to use the Save As command. You can use F12 if you want the keyboard shortcut. You have opened it from the downloading folder. You're going to save it into the finished Word documents folder, and you're changing its name from Practice Large Document to Working Large Document. All right, catch up with me there, everybody.